Why spend $8 or more on cold brew coffee when you can easily make it at home using your favorite coffee grounds and a little bit of water? Interested? Here we go. Cold brew coffee is so simple and easy to do, you owe it to yourself to try it. I like it better because it has a low acid content and it's ready to go when I am in the morning or anytime. First thing we do is we take some sort of container. I prefer the glass because it doesn't stain. I put it on a regular kitchen scale and calibrate it with the glass on there. Then I take whatever coffee that you want. This is a medium roast, and you put in 8 ounces of coffee. I just use a regular scoop. Probably can't see the scale, but it's at 6 ounces. 7.5. Okay, 8 ounces, perfect. And to that, I'm gonna add 6 cups of cold filtered water. That's 2 cups. That was 4 cups. Here's 6 cups. You can see that the coffee's all floating on the top, so I just take a long iced teaspoon and just kind of stir it up a bit. Try to get it all mixed in. It's gonna kind of look like a muddy, gooey mess. Tap it off. And then I just take some plastic food wrap and lay it over the top just to make sure nothing gets inside of it while it's sitting cold brewing. So I just set this on the counter and then I'll see you in about 12 to 15 hours. It's the next day, but here you have your cold soak, and then this is the transfer container. A mesh filter, and then I'm just putting a regular coffee filter in there like that. The 8 to 12 cup versions, and I'll go through a couple of those. So you just take something, and this is like a curved spatula, and I'm just going to pull back as much of the grains as possible. And I've got a paper towel down here just because this thing can have a tendency to be a little messy. Alright, there you go. Mostly coffee, minimal grains. Fill it up to the top, hold off, and just let it seep through. It's going to take a little while, a couple minutes. Now I'm going to take the finished cold brew coffee and just pour it into the cold brew container that I spent $8 for. Nice and clear, there's no sediment whatsoever. And then you just keep doing it. It'll fill all the way up to the top here. Okay, so you can see the sediment that's left in there. Not too much. So I'll just go to another filter and start the process over. Round 2. As you get further down in the process, you're probably going to find more grounds. Sometimes I use a spoon and take the grounds out of the filter. So you can see the spatula method works pretty good. I've tried using the plastic wrap, that doesn't work. But this seems to be just about right for holding back this coffee. And we go another 3 minutes. I'm using a spoon to just kind of agitate the coffee to make it go faster through the filter and look for any coffee grains. There's a little bit there, not too much. The third pour is usually the toughest. Okay, second pour, you can see same amount of sediment as last time. Pour it in. And we're about this full on the container. I'm just going to do a third pour to get it all the way to the top. Gone through all the work, might as well just fill it up. Setting up for the third pour, you can see it's getting, there's still some coffee in there, but it's also right down to the grains. And there's the remnants of the half pound of coffee. We actually compost this in our garden, and you feel good about drinking the coffee and then growing vegetables with it. You can see by the third pour, it's kind of hard to keep all the coffee grains back. Take that out, because all that's going to do is clog your filter, and that will just speed up the flow of the coffee. Using the cold brew, here's my perfect iced coffee. I used a shot glass. Take 1.5 ounces of the cold brew, pour it into a glass of ice. You could use 2. Fill it up most of the way with water. 9 drops of stevia. And then fill the rest way up with milk or cream. Stir it all up. There you go. Cold brew at its best. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching.